complex. It's the fastest, deadliest, and most ferocious sport on earth. Extreme Dodgeball. Hey, no matter how you felt about this game as a child, it's back and well on its way to becoming the next national pastime. Tonight, we kick off the second season of professional extreme dodgeball, and I'll tell you, the air is just crackling with excitement. Sitting beside me is a man who loves short walks on the beach and candlelight dining, Zach Selwyn.
I'll see you at the Palomino Steakhouse later, Bill. That's right, 8 teams will be competing for the coveted title of Best Dodgeball Squad in the land. This season, they will be divided up into 2 divisions. The teams making up the Classic Division are the 4 teams that returned from last season. Defending league champions, the CPAs.
Last season's runners-up, the Barbell Mafia.
The Always Feisty Inc. Incorporated and Armed Response. The 4 new teams joining the league are Delta Force,
the Reef Sharks, Bling, and MAD, Mutually Assured Destruction.
These 4 teams will make up the expansion division. All 8 of them will be jumping, ducking, and hurling in a series of face-offs to determine extreme dodgeball supremacy.
Right, and this season, every game counts because only the teams with the best record are going to advance to the playoffs for a shot at the championship crown and $25,000.
Now keep your cell phones handy. You will have an opportunity to vote during the show for the Player of the Week. Go to gsn.com/mobile for more information. Standard text messaging rates from your service provider always apply.
Nice job with the legal. Coming up later on, much anticipated rematch of last season's championship match featuring the CPAs and Barbell Mafia. But right now, let's get down to the action for our first featured match of the night. It's the Salty Shredders of Reef Sharks versus the rough and ready outfit of Delta Force. Let's go down to the floor for team introductions.
In the water, they're aggressive surfers, and on land, well, they're vicious dodgeball players. We're here to tear their opposition to shreds. Give it up for the Reef Sharks!
Look at these surfing maniacs. Here's the roster for the Sharks. Their captain is Mark Pretty Boy Pontius. He was on Silent but Deadly last season. Next up is Mark Long. He is long, 6'3" to be exact. Very athletic guy. Chris Poulos, they call him the Shocker. He was once electrocuted while working a construction job. Amy Wiseman, she says she's a tomboy. She throws the D-ball at a very respectable 36 miles per hour.
And rounding out the team is Melanie Thomas. She's a PE teacher. If she wins the prize money, she's buying dodgeballs for her class.
You know what? It wouldn't be dodgeball without the players. And let's meet their opponents in this match. Mary.
Making the world a safe place for dodgeball. Let's hear it for the Special Ops team of Delta Force.
Well, Delta Force, these guys are huge. They're led by a guy named Paul Rambo Green, the former tight end in the NFL. In preseason, he single-handedly took out an entire team in less than 30 seconds. Then, of course, there's Jeff Mead, a former competitive jiu-jitsu fighter. Bobby Salmon Rowe is 6'5". He used to play college baseball. Lisa Marshall's a tremendous athlete and a real asset to this team. Then, of course, Linda Overhue. She's a brawler. She used to beat up other kids on the school playground, which is a great dodgeball pedigree. Very intimidating, very disciplined. Some people's early season predictions to win this entire thing.
All right, a match in Extreme Dodgeball is the best of 3 games. Game is over and all 5 players on a team have been eliminated. For a more in-depth look at the rules, check this out. All right, first the bad news. You're out if you get hit by a ball, someone catches your throw, you step out of bounds or over the center line. If the ball hits you and a teammate, you're both out. You can use the ball for defense, but if it gets knocked out of your hand by another ball, you're out. Here's the good news. If the ball hits the floor or the wall, it's dead. Headshots do not count. Every time your team catches a ball, one of your out players gets to come back in the game. And remember, if your team has possession of more than one ball, the ref can call you on a 5-second delay game warning. Keep it moving. The team is down to 1 player. That last man standing is going to have 20 seconds to try and survive. If he makes it the full 20, your whole team gets back in the game. But you can only use that once per game. That's it. Have fun playing Extreme Dodgeball. All right, let's head down to the attack circle, where head referee Jim Burns and line refs Greg James and Declan Galvin are about to begin the match.
Of course, are you ready? Reef Sharks, are you ready? Team. They're off.
Oh,
double grab. The Sharks swimming out there quickly like it was a 20-foot swell.
And there's blood in the water already. Sharks take out Lisa Marshall.
That one hits Salmon Rowe. He'll swim upstream.
Over here, not there. Here's our captain, Green. Big toss.
Rambo Green, this guy is a horse.
That's Jeff Mead flanking him.
Jeff Mead is brewing. The mead is brewing, folks.
And there goes Bullis. First one out for the Reef Sharks. Nice big toss. Pontius showing that experience with a great dodge.
Pontius, 19 kills last season, 9 catches. On the line!
Mead, rookie mistake, got too close to the line.
That line is poisoned, Dwyer. Delta Force is down to Rambo and Overhue.
Overhue with a weak toss and just got gobbled up by Amy Weissman.
That means Delta Force is down to their captain, Rambo. He's the last man standing. If he can stay alive for 20 seconds, his whole team will be regenerated.
Nice deflection. Rambo staying alive.
1 second left. Here comes Delta Force.
Delta Force back on the floor. That's the only time they can use that 20-second rule in this game.
Here's Rambo.
And he takes out Chris Bullis with a 57 mph fastball.
That one catches Rambo.
Paul Green, captain of the team, goes out.
Give that pill to Pontius.
He'll be the first one back in, though, if they catch a ball.
Look at Long and Pontius. There's rumors that Mark Long is Pontius' father.
Big simul throw. Referee Greg James calls Bobby Rowe out.
Overhue is out.
Overhue makes a weak attempt at a catch and goes out.
I'm not seeing much from the Delta Force right now. They look a little timid and a little intimidated.
Marshall, she gonna keep that ball? She's got a pretty decent arm. Oh, great toss by Mark Long. This is it now. Jeff Mead is really gonna have to make a catch. And you're out there by yourself. Nice job. Takes out Melanie Thomas.
20-second clock is not in effect. They've already regenerated. It's up to him to make a couple catches and get Mr. Rambo back in the game.
Pontius and Long patiently waiting for that ball to come. Big simul throw. Great dodge by Jeff Mead.
The Mead
rolling around on the ground like there's live ammo over his head.
Mead looking like he's in the movie Commando. Look at that.
Oh, was that a headshot? Again. First shot.
Greg James saying it hit him.
That first ball was a headshot, but then Pontius' throw hit him in the shoulder. Refs are calling that game over for the Reef Sharks. Mary's talking to Pontius. Mary.
That's right, Mark. You are the team veteran, the only guy back here from last year. Do you think you guys have the advantage because you know the sport?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. We got a little bit of the knowledge of being on the court and being in the game.
A lot of crossfire going on against Green over there.
Yeah, definitely. It's really going to be
All right, sounds good. Bill, Zach, back up to you.
Thanks a lot, Mary. Great job by the Reef Sharks. I think lack of communication by Delta Force.
Yeah, I don't think they had the walkie-talkies working too well this game.
Illegal on the dodgeball floor. All right, we got a break in the action, so let's step away for this quick commercial break. Coming up on Extreme Dodgeball, face-off between two classic division juggernauts and a look inside our first ever Extreme Dodgeball boot camp.
You bring me joy, you bring me joy, you take away the pain with your loving ways, which by the way I love, ooh, 'cause every time I see you, you remind me just the reason you bring.
As our thank you to you, receive a complimentary charm from Pandora.
Stop that.
Beat the Clock Entertainment.
Every second counts.
Welcome to Game Show Central.
Winsanity! It's about to get real, girl. Pick it back and stack it. Steps to the Washington Monument. Hours Americans watch TV per week. Y'all just want to raise the roof. I got it. the facts, win stacks of cash.
Donald Faison hosts Winsanity on Game Show Central.
Welcome back to Extreme Dodgeball. In game one of this best-of-3 match, the Reef Sharks made chum of Delta Force. Time for game 2. That means it's sudden death for Delta Force. The big ball's in effect.
Now, classic division teams tend to use the big ball for blocking shots. Let's see how the new players in the expansion division utilize this tool.
All right, let's go courtside. It's time to start game 2.
Delta Force, are you ready? Reef Sharks, are you ready? Teams!
Here's the opening rush. Chris Bullis taken out early with a centerline violation. You know, you gotta wonder about how important it actually is, the opening rush. Sure, you want to get out there quickly, but you don't want to lose someone with seconds elapsed in the game.
Not at all. Look at the Sharks. They are just immediately going after Rambo.
Weissman, she's got the big ball. Just tossing that as distraction, maybe.
Well, that's going to do it for Lisa Marshall.
Marshall and Overheat both out. They go with all 3.
Pontius, a nice dodge.
They didn't grab any. Missed opportunity for Delta Force.
Both teams are flirting with a 5-second delay of game call.
Moving along. Yes, 5 seconds.
Refs have just given a 5-second warning. Paul Green better throw that ball.
5 seconds.
Green did not get that ball up on time. That's a delay of game. He's going to the sidelines.
That is going to cost Delta Force. And they look angry.
Pontius, nothing going on there. Great dodge by
Pontius. Simon throw at Rowe. They got it.
Oh! You call that a haircut, mister?
Not even a 30-second call off. Taking out Mr. B.
B cannot hang in there.
A 2-0 shutout for the Reef Sharks, and Mark Long is shirtless.
Absolute dominance by the Reef Sharks. Not what Delta Force expected at all.
I'll tell you that, Mark Long, not what I expected at all. That's a nice little package right there.
Delta Force not looking disciplined or together at all. And that is how it's done. These teams are going to clear the court now to make way for our next featured match. It's the Kevlar vests of Armed Response versus the hollow tip bullets of Inc. Incorporated.
The people that we have coming in fresh, these guys are ready to whoop some ass. I play dodgeball with them, and they're out for blood. So look for this to be a no contest.
Confident words from Inc. Captain Ben Toth. Let's look at the lineup for Inc. Incorporated. It includes Kimberly Estrada, who was on Curves of Steel last year before being traded in the offseason. They're on the court discussing strategy. Their competitors have some strategy of their own.
We're not gunning for Strati or Ben at the beginning. We're going to be going for the girls to try to get them out first. So if they do make a catch, they're not getting their best players back in first.
Here's a peek at Armed Response's team lineup, captained again by David the Animal Benedetto.
And with those faces fresh in your mind, let's start our next match.
Incorporated, are you ready? Armed Response, are you ready?
Opening rush for this match. Two teams, they met each other last season. Both balls on the side of Inc.
Watron a quick catch, and Hovardis, welcome to the league. You don't throw at Kel Watron like that. Have a seat.
Don't forget, Kel Watron, not just a great arm, a great catcher, too.
That one hit Hauser.
Tries for the save, but the ball bounces off the back wall. It's dead.
Hauser goes to the sidelines. It's a surprise. Let's see if Toth can get this team back in the game.
Toth very aggressive up at center court.
Nice block
Watron with a great
Watron.
block. Benedetto, nothing. He's weak. Look at that dodging by Kimberly Estrada.
Definitely has the moves, folks. For a non-tattooed degenerate, she looks good.
Oh! Toth fries rice.
Watron throwing at 61 miles per hour. The man is an animal.
One of the best arms in the league. Pretty good catcher, too. And Carrie Richardson is out.
So is Toth.
Toth is
It's up
out.
to Estrada. She has 20 seconds to survive without her teammates. If she can, her team comes back into the game. Does she need to get rid of the ball? Is there any time limit on that?
She can only hold the ball goes for 5 seconds. Now she's got to get back.
Watson has her. It's an out.
That's it.
Estrada had to get rid of the ball to avoid a delay of game penalty. However, rolling it straight to Kel Watson was a terrible decision.
That puts arm response up 1 game to none.
Kel Watson has to be the MVP of that game with that 61-mile-per-hour heater.
Absolutely right, Zach. Kel Watson, great game. Couple of catches early on and showing the speed with the arm.
I have to say, I'm going to miss Kel Watson in that little pink bikini he wore last season.
Before he was traded from Curves of Steel.
I'm still having nightmares.
Speaking of nightmares, arm response is 1-0 against Inc.
Hey, we're going to take a break right now. We got more dodgeball coming back. Don't go anywhere. Or go somewhere and then come back.
It's being called the most powerful storm ever.
Get to work.
We're going back out.
What?
I'm headed east. This is a real bad one. Right in our path.
Hold tight!
We're not soldiers anymore. We're fugitives.
I have a business proposition for you. Good times.
Hit it.
We are in the last city on Earth. The government's protecting something. Amateurs.
That's home. All we got is you.
None of this fight! Now!
Karaoke? Karaoke?
Fart. Scratch. Eat. Complain.
Oh, almost. We put our heads together and we came up with curse. Cursing.
America Says on Game Show Central.
The only game show in the world
Won yourself $5,000.
where there's no limit
You've won $10,000.
to the amount of money you can win. Two strangers become a team.
That's what I'm talking about.
By completing lists, they could become very rich.
Next answer is the difference between $50,000 and nothing.
If they keep on winning,
Brad and Megan,
they keep on earning.
on the list.
America, it's time to play the Money List.
Hotels with casinos on the Las Vegas Strip.
Caesar's Palace.
Absolutely.
The Bellagio.
It's a lovely hotel, and it's on the list.
Gonna go with MGM.
Is it on the Strip? Of course it is.
Mandalay Bay.
Yes, it is. One more to stay in the game.
Monte Carlo.
The Monte Carlo. You could have said the Mirage.
I could have said that.
Mike and Charisse, we're heading for a tiebreaker. Congratulations.
The Money List on Game Show Central.
Welcome back to Extreme Dodgeball. In game 1 of this match, Kel Watson led arm response to a dominating victory over Inc.
Second game coming up right now. Big balls in effect.
Let's head down to Jim Too Tall Burns, courtside.
Incorporated, are you ready? Arm response, are you ready? Team.
Come here, opening rush. It's important to see who gets the big ball, and it goes to Kel Watson.
Watson, the
Is he going to hang
detective.
on to it?
He'll hold on to that like an eagle, hatching her young. Look at the aggressiveness of Animal.
And look at that, and almost an effortless throw from the Animal.
Oh, Rice
That's
drops
it.
it.
Rice goes down, a good block.
Rice isn't showing much so far.
Kel Watson throws and comes up empty. Big Sommel throw, and there goes Watson. That is huge.
Down. Big kill for Psycho Toad.
Hauser not throwing too well.
Look at Benedetto. Wheel that thing up there.
Benedetto, he gets rid of the big ball.
What a move! And he nails Toad!
With a great deflection, and he nails Toad.
And he parades around like a peacock. That's why they call him the Animal.
He's making me feel confident. He's brimming with so much.
Ovartez.
Big toss there. Remember his Greek. Ovartez.
He does run around the court a lot. Watch the Animal Benedetto.
Fenderbosh, he'll go get it. He can take some chances going to get the big ball, because if you get it, it's like hiding behind a wall, frankly.
Big ball or not, Ovartez is just gunning for Fenderbosh.
Ovartez, no. Hauser, will we see him throw the big ball?
Oh!
Look at that! They both go down.
What a play. Let's take a look at that again. They're both out, but Benedetto definitely got the worst of that one. Ooh, oh. Dingali caught by Hovartes.
That means Toth is back in.
Now she's got 20
Dangerous time.
seconds. As you know, 20-second rule is in effect. She's got to stay out there for another 10 to get her team back in the game.
And I'll tell you, she's got a huge advantage holding the big ball. She's got to hang on to that tightly. She did get hit. This match is now even, 1-1.
Johnny Hovartes knocks her out, tying this one at 1 apiece. I like the Hovartes guy. Greeks can play the dodgeball.
He seems to be throwing well. Had a couple of key catches in that game to keep his team in the game.
Absolutely. Hovartes playing like a veteran, not a rookie. You know what that means? Ink has tied this one up at 1 apiece.
That means we're all set for game 3, and that means dead man walking.
And it's dead man walking. Dead man walking.
In this game, both teams selected dead man walking. If a team's dead man is eliminated in any way, then that team instantly loses the match. Our dead men for this game are going to be Strade Hovartes for Ink Inc. and David the Animal Benedetto for Armed Response.
Ink Incorporated, are you ready? Armed Response, are you ready?
It's the opening rush of game 3.
Look at the speed. Something
Ben
happened.
Toth. Bad mistake.
Toth
Stepped
went
over
over.
the line. So obvious.
Toth is not happy about that call. He has some words for Jimmy Burns.
Wrights has got both balls. He tosses it over to Watson. That's it.
Watson down. Watson down to Artes. Armed response, a traditional animal off the glass celebration move.
Joe Watson absolutely threaded the needle there. They had 2 players in front of him. He was able to nail Hovartes. Fantastic shot.
Game over.
You know, there's so much strategy involved with dead man walking, and I don't think Ink Inc. really had it going on there. They took one of their strongest players and made him their dead man walking.
What you need to do is hide in the back if you are a dead man walking. Keep the more agile players doing it. Maybe avoid the balls by hiding behind one of your bigger players. Maybe they'll learn for the next time they play.
Coming up, 2 teams from last year's championship match duke it out once again. Keep it right here for more Extreme Dodgeball. Coming up on Extreme Dodgeball. The action is fast and furious as the 2 teams from last year's championship match battle it out once again. It's the CPAs versus the Barbell Mafia. Right after this.
I've had a lot of time to think about what's important to me. I guess I'm choosing more thoughtfully these days. Have you ever used a dating app before?
It was something I tried in the past. It's kind of the lifeline now, you know?
Is that your workout hair?
Yeah, gotta let it flow, you know what I mean?
Nice. 1, 2, 3.
I don't think I did it.
I'm gonna put scallions in mine.
It looks a lot more like a pancake.
Moment of truth.
It's eggs.
Here's to starting something great. Match.
And remember, Lucy, he's already lost a home, so he didn't really care about losing you. No offense. And Lucy, our little legal secretary, she hawked her friend's ring. She has no problem taking off with your cash. It's time to choose friend or foe.
Friend or foe? On Game Show Central.
Hi, I'm Jerry Springer, and welcome to Baggage, where singles confess their dirty secrets in the search for new love. I own 15 dogs. I'm on probation. I had 3 serious girlfriends at the same time. We help singles find love no matter what secrets and dirty laundry lurk in their lives. I pee in my sink.
Jerry Springer hosts Baggage on Game Show Central.
We're back with Extreme Dodgeball. Thanks for joining us. Baseball has spring training, football has training camp. But before this season began, our Extreme Dodgeball athletes went through something even more grueling. Let's go behind the scenes of our first ever Dodgeball Boot Camp.
Well, today we have an action-packed day. We're going to have box drill, W drill, a lot of slides, a lot of plyometric training.
I'm not scared. I'm completely petrified.
Their legs will be tired tomorrow, but it's going to get them in gear. All right, people, here we go. noticed that one of the Delta Force guys got hurt stretching.
Yeah, these guys know what they're doing, man. They got some nice drills going on.
Keep going. This isn't weekend dodgeball anymore. This isn't your Wednesday, Sunday, Saturday league. Pro dodgeball. This is pro dodgeball. Extreme dodgeball.
I'm tired.
I'm sure I'd be doing a lot better if I maybe didn't drink so much Jägermeister.
This is hard work training for this stuff.
It's a good workout.
Do all day. That's right.
This is extreme boot camp. For extreme dodgeball.
And on that, we're all set for our next match. It's Extreme Dodgeball Deja Vu, a rematch between the champions of Season 1 and the team they humbled in the final match. It's the ball crunchers of the CPAs versus the gym rats of Barbell Mafia. Let's head down to the floor for team introductions.
All right, guys, last season, our first team took the league to school, business school. Tell the other team to get their affairs in order because these guys are deadly. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the first ever all-division champs of Extreme Dodgeball, the CPA Certified Public Assassins.
Make money, money, make money, money, money. Tobias Levine leading out. Season 1. Champions of Extreme Dodgeball, the CPAs. Let's take a look at these guys. Their captain is the sniper, Tobias McKinney. Last season, he gave the league the suicide leap. What will it be this season? Michael Handsome Costanza is the clown of the team, but he's also one heck of a player. Mandy Summers could be the MVP of this team last season. She caught every ball that came her way.
The two newest members are Art Spiegel, who's been waiting for this moment since second grade,
and Natasha Pospich, a former tennis pro who serves at over 90 miles per hour, but only throws a dodgeball at 32. They're extremely calculating, they're analytical, and they can be deadly accurate.
Absolutely. They're excellent at dodging audits. Can they dodge balls from their opponents? Mary, who's that going to be?
Ladies and gentlemen, these guys are here for 3 reps of total victory. They're here to prove that size does matter in Extreme Dodgeball. Let's hear it for the bench-pressing barbarians of Barbell Mafia.
Barbell Mafia, last season's runner-up. These guys got bigger and stronger, and they got rid of Amazon Beard. Here's their roster. They're led by Captain
Jeremy the Mountain Freeman weighs almost 300 pounds, imposing, but only 7 kills last year.
Tyrone Rush is a force. Last season, he led the team in kills with 36. Alan Diesel Grimes. He says he's like Bo Jackson because he can do anything, although Bo Jackson's out of professional sports altogether. Melissa Kotrak Coates is a former world-ranked bodybuilder, and the new member is Vanessa, don't call me Carol Altman. Her nickname is Scorpion. She plays for a women's professional football team. They're huge, they're great throwers. Sometimes their maneuvers can be hampered by big muscles, and they are perfect targets being so large.
They are large, and Mary's down in the midst of all this. What do you got?
Well, Bill, this match is going to be very interesting. At the preseason boot camp, the CPAs came in pretty cocky. They did a lot of goofing around, while the other teams, including Barbell Mafia, were hard at work preparing for this season. My sense is that the CPAs might be resting on their laurels just a bit, while the Barbell Mafia is undoubtedly hungry to avenge that loss in the championship game. We could see an upset here, guys. Back up to you.
Thanks a lot, Mary. I don't understand the confidence from the CPAs. Nobody has repeated as champions in Extreme Dodgeball yet.
It's never happened. You are correct.
All right, let's head down to the court where Ref Jim Burns said to begin Game 1 of the match.
Barbell Mafia, are you ready? CPA, are you ready?
Never a more obvious question than are you ready? I think
the rematch has begun. Art Spiegel shows his rookie-ness by going over the line immediately.
Oh, Rush showing how good he is with a great catch.
So Costanza's out on the throw, and McKinney's out over the line, leaving the CPAs with Sunshine Summers and Natasha Pospich.
And they've got a lot ahead of them. This could be a long match for the CPAs.
Pospich is down. 20-second regeneration clock is now running for Mandy Summers.
5-second warning.
Summers doesn't get rid of one of those balls in 5 seconds. This game is going to be over real quick.
There she goes.
5-second call right here.
Ray King James calls the 5-second call. This game's over.
Barbell Mafia takes it on a technicality.
Barbell Mafia is a quick victory and sloppy play from the CPAs.
Sometimes new rules can confuse a championship team. Summers didn't know she had to get rid of that ball.
Can the defending champions recover from that embarrassing defeat? Stick around and find out.
Winsanity!
It's about to get real, girl.
Pick it back and stack it. Steps to the Washington Monument. Hours America's watch TV per week. Y'all just want to raise the roof. I got it.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Stack the facts, win stacks of cash.
Donald Faison hosts Winsanity on Game Show Central.
How do you think he voted?
I think he voted friend.
Let's find out. Your friend or foe? Gina, you went friend. Stay true to your word. Yeonju, let's see what you picked. Yeonju, you went foe. You went foe. Oh, you're taking $6,200.
Friend or foe on Game Show Central.
Welcome back to Extreme Dodgeball. We're in the middle of a rematch of last year's championship game, pitting the CPAs against the Barbell Mafia. In Game 1, the CPAs lost 2 players on center line violations, and then the game on a delay of game penalty. Ref has set the big ball. That means it's time for Game 2. Let's head down to the floor.
Barbell Mafia, are you ready? CPA, are you ready?
Here we go, opening rush of the second game, and living up to his name, Tyrone Rush getting out there fast.
Very fast, must-win game for the CPAs.
Big throws from Grimes, and Rush gets nothing.
These guys look hungry.
Big simul throw, Grimes takes out Tobias McKinney.
Rush racking up the kills. That's his second one of the match. He had one last game.
Mandy Summers could not make that catch. Usually very reliable.
Rush is playing like a man on fire.
Rush has that little hop when he goes up. Spiegel.
Bad toss, but Vanessa Altman steps out of bounds. She's out.
As is Pospich, the former professional tennis player.
Got 2 seconds.
Blocked by Grimes.
Grimes throwing the big ball. Spiegel dodges it. Can't dodge that one from Rush.
Rush is a killing machine. It's up to Costanza. He has 20 seconds to stay alive. Look at Costanza. Smart move. Get the big ball in your hand. Use it defensively.
He can hang on to the big ball now. They got Barbell Mafia's got 5 seconds.
Nice block. Got rid of the ball.
And that regenerates the CPAs. Costanza not only bringing his team back, but he takes out Coates.
Mike.
Rush looking a little winded.
Not there.
Using his gut to catch that ball. Great grab.
Spiegel can't handle it.
Can't do it.
Pospich tried to save Spiegel with the catch, but that ball was off the wall. It doesn't count. And Mountain goes out with an odd big ball hit.
Oh! Summers showing that catching ability.
Summers still got it. She's still got it.
Oh. Altman, that's the first toss we've seen from her. Not a good one.
Not at all. You got to think that the regeneration target absence might hurt the CPAs, but not there. Costanza takes out Altman.
This is it, and Grimes has a big advantage here.
He got it
in front of him. Oh, beautiful.
Handsome Costanza.
Able to hit Rush on the top of the arm while he's holding the big ball. That's disappointing for the Barbell Mafia. And Mary's down on the floor.
Tyrone, it looks like you guys have been the ones to train in the offseason after your embarrassing loss last season.
Oh, sweetheart, we train all year round. Thing is, people have a good day. They had a good day last year. It's our turn.
It's your day.
It's always Rush Day, baby.
All right, you heard it here. Back up to you guys.
Thanks, Mary. I say we give Rush a yellow card for that sweetheart call on Mary.
I think Rush and Mary make a very cute couple.
It's time for Game 3. Each team's got to choose their dead man walking. Let's go take a look.
Bring a dead man forward. Dead man walking. Let's go.
Interesting. Art Spiegel going to be the dead man walking. Tobias McKinney spent a lot of last season as the dead man walking for the CPAs. He was a very good defensive player. Diesel Grimes likes to sit back with a big ball. As you know, one of these guys gets out, game's over. Must win for both teams.
Barbell Mafia, are you ready?
Are we going to see a repeat of last year's championship?
CPA, are you ready?
Look at Rush.
Rush getting out there, and Altman way over the line.
McKinney, the long legs cost him again. He's over the line, as is Altman.
Teams are even numbers-wise. Big loss with McKinney out for the CPAs.
McKinney hasn't shown much. He does seem a little lethargic
Count it down,
this
guys.
season.
Count it down. Let's go.
Could be the new haircut.
Hostage down. Rush, another kill.
Hostage goes out. Great toss by Rush. Yeah, right on the foot.
Kostic used to be a nationally ranked tennis player, once played against Lindsay Davenport and Jennifer Capriati. I did something with Capriati, too. I don't want to talk about it.
Great use of the small ball by Rush.
He's got 7 kills in one match.
CPA is really taking care of their dead man walking.
Simul throw.
Rush is a very aggressive dead man walking right now.
He really is. He's up by the logo. As you can see, Art Spiegel cowering in fear behind Mandy Summers.
Not a bad person to hide behind, Mandy Summers.
Costanza up high.
Big toss.
He's going for Grimes. I like CPA's strategy. Protect the dead man.
Summers goes out. That's a loss of major protection for the CPAs.
Absolutely. It's up to handsome Costanza. He's just taunting him. Look at him. He looks like a Denver Cop, and he nails Rush.
That's it. Interesting play by Costanza. Baited Rush right into that one.
Rush did not like that call. But yet again, it's all up to the dead men walking. Diesel Grimes and Lita
hold
Ford.
on to the ball. Uses that for blocking. Wants to take out Costanza. Goes for Spiegel. Cannot do it.
Lita Ford and Diesel Grimes guarding their turf.
Coach goes out. All right. The dead man walking has 20 seconds to hang in there.
Got to get rid of one with balls in 5 seconds.
Nice tosses by Grimes.
9 seconds left.
Great catch.
Great catch by Grimes. That stops the clock, brings Altman back in, and takes out Costanza.
Now the clock is ticking for Spiegel. If he can stay alive, the CPAs might have a chance. Right now, looking pretty grim. Spiegel's doing some nice dodging.
Spiegel can't alone.
5. Skip that one, didn't get on. 2.
He did it. Spiegel is back in. And there goes Grimes.
Goes down.
A double kill.
Grimes goes down.
Altman goes down. CPAs take the match. Very controversial 2-1. Tyrone Rush wants to shatter a glass in front of the flag.
The dead man walking got hit by the ball. That ended the match.
2-1 victory for the CPAs.
That match lived up to its hype. Speaking of hype, we got another Extreme Dodgeball match coming up in just a second when 2 of our new teams make their dodgeball debut. Coming up on Extreme Dodgeball, 10 all-new players, 2 all-new teams, 1 unbelievable.
The day the world stopped was the day we found where to go. From now on, we're not going to leave anything on our plates because we've learned to savor the moments that were always there, and they never tasted this good.
You bring me joy, you bring me joy, you take away the pain with your loving ways, which by the way I love, ooh, 'cause every time I see you, you remind me just the reason you bring.
As our thank you to you, receive a complimentary charm from Pandora.
It's the fastest, deadliest, and most ferocious sport on earth. Extreme Dodgeball. Here we go, the opening rush.
Rush into the attack circle. Bling getting both balls. Tyrone Rush.
Look at that teammate! What a teamwork move by Dano Kingman, blocking his big gun partner, Bobby Rowe, with a ball, saving him from an early exit. That is what teamwork is all about.
That set the tone for this game.
Extreme Dodgeball on Game Show Central.
Unbelievable competition. Welcome back to Extreme Dodgeball. In our next match, we've got two rookie teams making their Extreme Dodgeball debut. It's an expansion division clash between the Ballers of Bling and the Test Tube Babies of MAD.
I'm Spaz. My team is MAD. It stands for Mutually Assured Destruction. They call me Spaz because I've always had this unnaturally high amount of energy in everything I've done. I've always put, this 100%, 110, 120% of energy into it. The power, focus.
Here's a look at the rest of the Mutually Assured Destruction team. Barch and Philman are two of the hardest throwing women in the league. They like to keep it loose and comfortable on the dodgeball court. Let's hear what Bling's Adam Olberg has to say about this upcoming match.
I really don't think they have the edge in this coming match. We heard stories about them, but we know how they play. It's going to be an advantage towards us.
There's Bling. Take a look at their roster. Keep an eye on Frank Frizzoli. He's got the best arm on this team. Flashy off the court. Let's go down now to see how they do on the court.
Team Mad, are you ready? Team Bling, are you ready? Teams.
Opening rush from two new teams.
Look at Portis trying to get the ball all the way and get caught, not looking by the Spaz man, Gary Davis.
Spaz with a great thing there. Just step outside of the attack circle and let fly.
But Virginia Slim goes over the wall trying to retrieve the ball.
Van Norton got caught in the crossfire. Over takes him out.
Van Norton's out of the game.
That's a double kill. Ball bounced off Cathcart into Philman. She tried to control it, but it was off the wall. They're both out.
Frank Frizzoli with the ball. He throws 59 miles per hour. He's a rookie. He stands 6'7".
Rookie had a nice dodge there. Effective use of the small ball. We got Spaz Davis from MAD.
Look at Spaz run around like it's a Chernobyl disaster.
And some great effective dodging. You might want to wonder if Anna Barch wants to take one for the team.
Get Spaz
out there all by himself.
Avoids
the line. Great dodge.
Break that through by Spaz.
Skip that shot there at Olberg.
Here's Frizzoli.
And the ball rolling right toward him. He's going after the big man.
Little short there.
Spaz with the dodge. All over the line. Balls him out. And the 20-second regeneration clock is ticking.
Here's Anna Barch. She can dodge, folks. She's got 20 seconds to stay alive to rejuvenate her team.
Anna Barch. Look at this effortless dodging.
Might want to grab a ball.
Frizzoli not doing anything. Look at this.
Barch grew up during boot camp, and here she is surviving for 20 seconds.
It's a done deal.
MAD back in the game.
Gotta hand it to Anna Barch for some great dodging. Just kept moving. Frizzoli never able to tag her. Then Olberg stepped in and he showed nothing.
Simul throw going nowhere. Spaz Davis. What a heat.
Great dodge by Mia Parler. That's her in the black and the white shoe.
They call her Pimpin'. Here's Frizzoli. Can't handle the ball.
Frizzoli goes down. He stuck that big leg up too high. That's it for Olberg.
And now it's time for Mia Parler to survive for 20 seconds.
Bad choice by Mia Parler. She could have waited 20 seconds. She would have brought back the whole team. But she attempted to throw. It was weak and easily caught by MAD.
Absolutely. Mia Parler had 20 seconds to survive to get her team back in the game. Instead, she made a quick throw. It was caught. Ending the game for Blaine.
It's not just about arms and legs. What's up here, too?
Frank, you are Bill. Let's see who wins game 2. Big balls in effect. That means look for it to be used as a defensive tool.
Speaking of defensive tools, let's head down to our head referee, Jim Burns.
Team Mad, are you ready? Team Bling, are you ready? Team.
Big opening rush.
Frizzoli's waving that ball around. It looks looks like a tennis ball in that big mitt of his.
6'7". Tyrone Cathcart had 3 kills last game. Let's see if he can keep it up for MAD.
And I like what MAD's doing. They're using the big ball as an offensive weapon.
2 great deflections by Frizzoli. Nice catch.
Great catch there.
Van Norden, the Swede. Nothing going there. Look at Cathcart. He's very aggressive.
But steps on the line. Even when Jim Burns has been drinking grappa, still got the eyes of an eagle.
Ouch.
Philman, she wants to take a shot. She wants to show that women can throw too, and she proves it.
Philman throws 48 miles per hour, probably the hardest throwing female in the history of extreme dodgeball.
And
she's their big guns.
But Albert nails her, and he gets Spaz with a catch.
And Portis Hershey also out on a center line violation.
Just like that, 3 players down.
Rizzoli back in the game. Look at that jump right there.
The ball nicks her, and she's out. Here's Barsh, the Dodger.
Barsh kept his team alive. She can stay alive for another 20 seconds and get her team back.
Look how artful. Look at how composed she is. She doesn't jump around. She just moves easily. And takes down Rizzoli.
Barsh has 2 seconds to dodge.
Look at this. And now, bring his team back out on the floor. They've got all 3 balls. Advantage MAD.
She did it again. That says Barsh crossed the line.
And Hallberg with a great
toss by Mia Parler.
Holding the big ball. It takes out Cathcart. And Ulmer takes out Van Norden with the foot shot. Matt will get a new ball. That one's over the wall.
Now Adam Ulberg, we call him Malibu's most wanted. What a catch by Marie Philman.
Now Filler sits in the corner. She can keep from getting hit for another 13 seconds. Her entire team's coming back.
She's a tiny little package. Hard to hit. She's got 6 seconds.
Yes, ready for the ball. Takes it.
There it is. She rejuvenated Blake.
Back out on the floor. Give it up for Mia Parler for some interesting and effective strategy.
Another catch by Philman takes out Ulberg.
Hershey trying to use the big ball as an offensive weapon. Doesn't work. Easily blocked by Philman. Rizzoli, big toss.
Just
Hershey with a big toss.
Knocks out their big gun, Marie Philman. She dropped the big ball.
You've got to hold on to the big ball if you're going to use it as an offensive device. Mia Parler with a nice dodge and a hold the small ball. Oh, Barsh. She can dodge and catch.
Cathcart back in the game.
Portis Hershey.
Interesting strategy there. They throw the big ball as a distraction, and Portis Hershey knocks out Cathcart.
They're going after Barsh.
He's hard to hit. Look at
Spaz. The best dodger this game, these last 2 games.
Good catch right now with bring back in Marie Philman, their big
guy. Spaz using it as an offensive weapon. Portis Hershey just leaving Elvita Carroll out there as bait.
Keep in mind, both 20-second targets have been used already.
Great toss there by Barsh. Takes out Hershey. This is it.
The 20-second rule is not active. You can only use it once. Virginia Slim needs to protect this house. Oh! And with a big hit on Elvita Carroll, MAD takes their first victory of this young season.
Carroll was out there all alone. She tried for the catch, just couldn't make it. Man takes the match, 2 games to nothing.
And that's how it's played. They make it look so easy. There's more extreme dodgeball coming up after this commercial break. Stay tuned. Hey, who do you think is our Extreme Dodgeball Player of the Week? Is it Tyrone Rush, Anna Bartz, or Mark Long? Text message 1, 2, or 3 to GSN 99. That's 47699. Stay tuned.
They could become very rich.
This next answer is the difference between $50,000 and nothing. What?
If they keep on winning,
Brad and Megan,
they keep on earning.
It's on the list.
America, it's time to play the Money List.
Hotels States with casinos on the Las Vegas Strip.
Caesar's Palace.
Absolutely.
The Bellagio.
It's a lovely hotel, and it's on the list.
Gonna go with MGM.
Is it on the Strip? Of course it is.
Mandalay Bay.
Yes,
Woo!
it is. One more to stay in the game.
Monte Carlo.
The Monte Carlo. You could have said the Mirage.
I could have said that.
Mike and Charisse, we're heading for a tiebreaker. Congratulations.
The Money List on Game Show Central.
We're looking for one card right now, Mickey. He is begging. He is down on his knees for the job. He needs that ace. He wants that ace. Can you give him that ace? Deal a card.
Come on. It's a 3.
Okay.
It's a great card.
Obviously, I'm not going to put a 3 on the 20 spot. If I put the 3 on the 10s, it's going to give me a problem. There's 4 aces out there. I'm feeling lucky enough. Let's burn through.
Okay. All right.
Let's do it.
Mickey.
Give me an ace, Mickey.
He still wants the ace.
All the way.
He's playing
I'm holding
hardcore
out.
for that ace.
I'm waiting
He has
for it.
got tunnel vision on that ace. He sees an ace. He wants that ace. That's all he can
Let's
think
see it.
about. That's all he can see. That's all
it
we
to
can
me.
see. That's
Making
what we
me
want.
sweat. Give me some
Mickey,
ace.
for $1,000, is it an ace?
Come on.
It's an ace.
There you go. There you go.
Catch 21 on Game Show Central.
Extreme Dodgeball Player of the Week. Welcome back to Extreme Dodgeball. Let's take a look at the league standings at the end of week 1. In the Classic Division, it's business as usual for the CPAs, sitting on top at 1-0. Armed Response also at 1-0. Barbell Mafia and Ink Inc. have some work to do. In the Expansion Division, the Scientists and the Surfers are on top with a record of 1-0. Bling and Delta Force start the season winless.
And here is who you voted for as the Extreme Dodgeball Player of the Week. Well, there you go. Join us next time for another exciting round of Extreme Dodgeball. I'm Bill's Wire.
And I'm Zach Selwyn. Thanks for watching.